Hi, I'm Amanda and I've lost over 90 pounds on Weight Watchers. And right now my house is being extended. Here's a little peek into how it's going. Anyway, so I wanted to come on and have a little chat about how this is impacting my weight loss journey and my health overall. I'm definitely having moments of this being quite stressful. And my stress response is to eat carbs because I find them comforting. And I'm certainly glad that I haven't just started my weight loss journey at the moment because it would be out the window. But because I've been doing this now for over 2 years, I had to think about it. I thankfully have integrated some coping mechanisms and some ways of approaching my relationship with food that I am definitely relying very heavily on right now. And I thought it might be helpful if I just quickly discuss them, because if you are going through a stressful time for whatever reason, here's some things to think about if you're trying to continue on a weight loss journey or you're trying to maintain your weight. Okay, so first up, I had pre-cooked some food, not quite on purpose, like I just pre-cooked some food, I'd done some batch cooking and I had frozen that food. So yesterday, when I got home and my eyes were hanging out of my head because I was so tired and my house was an absolute pigsty with like this film of dust all over my kitchen. I very easily could have had food delivered because I was in a effort mood, like F this, F that. But instead, I just defrosted this 6-point lasagna. I had also in the fridge had some oven fries I'd made, from scratch with potatoes being 0 points with a little bit of spray, which was also 0 points. And I had a little bit of mayo to dip my chips in. So all in all, it was a 7-point dinner. Let me show you. And here it is in all its glory. I mean, it's not pretty, but it was delicious. Anyway, so the key lesson for that was make it easier to eat at home than it is to have something delivered. And a good way to do that is just to do some batch cooking and put some stuff in your freezer. There was also a moment the other day during my lunch break when the carbs were calling my name. I mean, I probably could have eaten a whole loaf of bread. And I was starving too. Like, it wasn't just this kind of binge response, but it was like, I just was like a bottomless pit. Now, you would have heard me previously talk about protein. So prior to this journey, I would have looked to fill up on carbs. I might have tried to steer away from bread carbs, but I would have looked for some kind of carb. But I've learnt, actually, protein is brilliant for filling you up. You don't have to eat like a sparrow, and it also doesn't disrupt your weight loss journey. So instead of reaching for the bread, I walked to the local grocery shop. I got some eggs. I got some roast chicken, 0-point roast chicken that you can put on a sandwich. I got some salad stuff, and I made my own salad at home with a ton of protein. Because just lettuce wasn't going to fill me up. Just lettuce was going to feel like I'm on a diet and this is my lot in life and it's not fun. And so here was my delicious salad that really, really filled me up till dinner. And my final bit of advice is just stop, just take a beat, because that's actually what helped me make these better decisions. My knee-jerk reaction response was kind of searching for bread products. But because I just stopped and I took a beat and I made an active decision rather than just responding to the feeling of being uncomfortable, being hungry, it allowed my rational brain to kick in and just to make better choices. Anyway, so if you're in a weight loss journey and you're looking for tips and tricks, pop me a follow.